Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with his good friend Dion from Dion Talk. How you doing, buddy?
Howdy, I'm doing great. It's not that we kicked Matt out of the video. He was frustrated between videos.
Exactly. It's so fun, that guy. You know what, Dion? I want to just come out and talk about this November 12th event. As of yesterday, we were all set to go. We actually put $5,000 deposit down on a big room, 600 people in Clovis, going to be ready to rock and roll. We actually started marketing. Back to Fresno, Pace and Jamil. You were going to be a part of it. Henry Washington, all these amazing people were coming. And then this morning we got a text at 4 a.m. that due to some scheduling kerfuffle, Pace and Jamil can no longer make the 12th. The bigger team is trying to work on, can we make the 19th work? All of this drama going on. So don't know what's happening with Pace and Jamil. May or may not happen on the 19th, may or may not happen next year. But I want to know right now, everybody watching this, if we still did an event on November 12th, just one rental at a time, I think that's still worthwhile, right? So it'll still be Saturday, still be 9 to 5, except now we're going to invite one rental at a time speakers, such as yourself. So Dion, would you still come out for an event even if it's just one rental at a time, folks, and maybe half the size?
I'm not saying I would like a smaller venue, but I'd come if it was just us. Let's put a stand up out in the parking lot, put up a flyer behind us, talk to some people and see if we can help one person. Exactly. I'll be there.
Yeah. So again, folks, this is all happening in the last 90 minutes. If you tuned in at 7 a.m., I did a live stream talking about this was all blah, blah, blah. And then at 7:15, when I got done, the world changed. So this is what I'm thinking November 12th. And I'm thinking one rental at a time only. I'm just sketching names out, right? So Omar, my Tuesday real estate entrepreneur, I've talked to him this morning. He's already confirmed. He could come up. He could talk about going from a bartender to a hybrid real estate agent, entrepreneur, all this stuff. Yourself, obviously, going from negative 89,000 to what you've done now. I'm reaching out to Beth, who's now my Tuesday expert, to see if she'd come down as a top 1% agent, house hack, all of that. I've reached out to Stephen Dow, the 50-40-10 creative financing and how that could work. Cody, the 22-year-old, who I believe you introduced me to, saying, hey, could you come down and talk about building a portfolio of 100 units, seller financing only? I'm trying to reach out to Adrian. I'll reach out to Jason, obviously, and say, hey, if you want to come. PropStream, I reached out. Hey, come and show us PropStream, how to go find deals in this market that's changing. So I think we could do amazing things just one rental at a time, folks, but I need to hear from the audience. Should I expend the effort to do this to save the 12th, or should I just give up and ride the coattails of Pace and Jamil? What do you guys think? What do you think, Dion?
I think it's important to get in the same room with people who are thinking the same way. Yeah. The networking, also figuring out what strategy matters to you, and then finding the person who's done that. Events like that have been huge for me, not just in real estate. I used to join associations to learn everything I could about them and go to the events, because even if you see a breakout session or if you see a talk that you want to see, it's the conversations in the hallways, like the back of the napkin math that you take home, that actually changes the way you look at everything. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. And again, this is just what I'm thinking, right? We have a lot of amazing one rental at a time millionaires that come back each week. I'm thinking about limiting the asks, because again, I'm pulling favors, right? I asked you as a favor to come down. I'm asking you to come to California, which you really don't want to do, but you said yes, so I appreciate it. But I'm not. I actually talked to Matt. I'm like, Matt's got a couple kids. He has a day job. It's like, I'm not going to ask him to fly across the country for a day. So that probably means Anna Kelly's out, April Crosley's out, Jonathan's out, Greg's out. But I think we have, the folks on the West Coast. I think we might be able to do a pretty special event.
Well, the one thing that I keep getting that I'll bring to this event, and it's not needed, but a lot of people keep asking me if I could give them or send them or show them an example of my binder strategy.
Yes.
Like a physical in their hand thing. I will have some with me to show people an actual physical, this is what it looks like when you do it in person. So if you live in or around California, I would come. And it'll save me having to mail a binder to everybody that asks me for one.
Yeah, the other thing we do is we can actually create a PDF out of it and give it away on a flash drive or something. I don't know, or put it a download somewhere for people that sign up. Yeah. So again, I think there's lots of things we could do. I want to do the event. I have an ego. I know that might shock people. It shouldn't shock anybody. I want to know how big one rental at a time is. I want to know if I do an event with roughly a month's notice, can we fill up a room of 200 people? I probably will keep the charge at $27 just because I'm going to have real costs and I'm going to be shouldering this myself. So it'll be a cost, very small, nominal, 27 for, I don't know, 8 hours of content. I still want to do the event, but I need to hear from people. Do you want me to try to struggle to get this done by myself? Invite folks like Dion to come and spend a Saturday. And they're really committing 2 days, right? They got to come down, spend the night probably. Should we do it, or should we just wait and see if we could, piggyback on the one and only Pace and Jamil, who are monsters? I selfishly want to know how big one rental at a time fan is. I want to know. Want to figure it out. What do you think?
Well, I guess this would be a test of how big one rental at a time is and how many people are close enough to you.
Yeah.
For an event like this.
Yeah, we're going to find out. So I'm going to post this today. Again, I'm thinking about doing November 12th, one rental at a time only. Leave comments below. This is going to take work. This is stuff I was not planning for. I was one of 6 people. I had a very small part in the bigger event. But now if it's just going to be us, I have to pick up a lot more stuff. So I need to know who's coming, who would still do it. Leave comments below. I appreciate it. Dion, thank you for being willing. I should know in the next 48 hours or so. Thanks so much.
Ciao.